You? Hold up. We finna go
Nah.
live. Hey, family tack man. How's your spirit? Talk to me. Tell me something good. We on. We on with Johnny Wawa.
Yo, I left all three things for you.
You gave
You
me my
know?
number?
Yeah, I gave her everything.
Mm.
So you just gotta wait till she hits you up.
Yeah, it is what it is. If she do, she do. She don't. Hey.
She is, yo, Red. Y'all got history.
Yeah. No, but I ain't tripping. I mean, I'm over here building a motherfucking a fucking a movement, a platform, a
A, a, a,
foundation.
a dynasty.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I ain't tripping on that shit, man.
A dynasty.
You
Yo,
know?
um, 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 yeah, Larry Moe, yeah. Larry Moe called me yesterday. I was I was trying to connect y'all together. Larry Moe gonna ask me, when can I get my $5?
For real?
Yo, I said, yo, Mo, now it went from 5 to 10. He like, okay, so now it's 10. So now being that it's $10, I gotta put interest on it. It's $150.
For the truck being in there, right?
Yo, I'm like, yo, how did $10 go to $150? He like, it's interest. It's interest.
No, I tell him, yeah, it's gonna be interest when you come get this truck.
Yo, I
Look,
told him that.
I was like,
He,
look, I'm gonna give it to you, but when you come to get this truck, you got to pay.
yo, he was like, nah. Forget about all that. Forget about all that. But yo, um, Mo had a baby by a stripper, right?
Yeah, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and she's going through. Him and Mo be going. Her and Mo be going through mad stuff, like mad, like Mo think the baby's not. No, Mo think the baby's not his because the guy, another guy reached out to Mo, not on no rah rah stuff. He was like, "Yo, that baby might be mine. Take a DNA test." Mo refused to do it. He refused to do it. I'm like, "Yo, the dude telling you to take a DNA test. Jameer, stop that. What's all up there banging? God damn." So Mo refused to do that. I'm telling Mo, do it. Mo, I think Mo don't want to be hurt. You understand?
Yeah, I mean, I can get that shit. I,
You
I,
know.
I get that.
And then I told him, I said, "Yo, Mo, the kid got autism. You
Mm.
know, he talks. You don't even talk." So I said, "Yo, Mo, she's getting about $1,900 every first of the month for him. Take
Uh,
it, take it to court, and you gonna get all that money. Because she left her son over to Mo house about a whole month of July,
mm.
and don't even call for him. Don't
I mean,
call, don't ask nothing about her." So I told Mo, I said, "Yo, Mo, you need to take her to the court."
do you
Mo,
do you want the kid?
he got the kid right now.
I'm saying, do he want him?
I don't know, but every time Mo comes see me, he tells me that, and I'm
Hmm.
telling Mo, he like, "Yo, that's like snitching because I'm not going to the police. I'm going to court." I'm like, "Mo, fuck that. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you trying to get your kid.
Yo, take her to court. Get your kid."
But the whole thing is this, Johnny. What do you expect when you got a kid with a stripper?
I told Mo that.
You
I
know, and that's my brother. I love him. But you gotta when we get to a certain age, we gotta understand that, like, in our lives, this is why through adversity come change is important. Once you get to a certain place in your life, certain things you're just not gonna do. you know
Yeah.
and when you uh are in those situations, they don't never end good, because it's a lot of friction and bull.
Yeah, but check this out. One day Mo called me at 8:30 in the morning with her on the phone,
For
and
what?
I'm the mediator.
Oh, oh,
I'm
okay.
like, cause one day she was somewhere, and Mo said, okay, I live on 194th Street.
Mm-hmm.
She lived on 198th Street in the rough part, the
Yeah,
ghetto part.
yeah.
So I walked over to my son, got his son off the bus and all that, and took his son upstairs to a hoarder house. And
Huh?
I'm like, I took his son upstairs to to his house, to the hoarder house. It was all trash, bugs, and all that. Her son was up there, and I'm like, I ain't know her other son was up there. That's how much junk was around there.
Oh,
I'm thinking a big ass raccoon is moving, on the road.
wow.
So
That's tough.
I'm looking like, yo, what the hell is all that? Mo like, yo, it's nasty. So Mo called her. She called me and said, yo, why you tell Mo my house is messed up? I'm like, yo, miss, your house is messed up. She like, I didn't clean. I'm like,
Shit,
what the?
look, you ain't cleaned in a long time. You got
I'm
bugs.
like, yo, I said, you ain't do what? I'm like, miss, no disrespect to you. Your house got box. I couldn't even get inside your house. She
Uh,
like, yeah, I was doing some spring cleaning. I'm like, miss, I couldn't get inside your house from all the boxes, all the rooms. She's like, I'm like, you must be doing a lot of spring cleaning.
yeah,
I'm
you ain't
like,
even got nowhere to put this stuff.
yo, I'm like, you doing a lot of spring cleaning.
Mm.
Now, so Mo saying, yo, he arguing for over the phone. You like, shut up, bitch. You dumbass bitch. You're 48 years old, still stripping. That's why nobody wants you. And she's crying, but when she picking up her job phone, she like, hello, how you doing? And I'm like, yo, I'm like, yo, you were just crying, but you talking to people nicely. She like, yeah, I got to. I'm
you
like,
know, you know who can do that? My wife. My wife is real good at that. Yo,
yo,
my wife used to for her job. Yo, she used to do some. Oh man, like she was crying real tears. Like
yeah,
they'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry. This that. Then she get off the phone. All right, let's go.
yo, yo. I was like, yo. So I broke it down. I'm like, yo, Mo, leave her alone. Just leave her. You got the card from her. Leave her alone. Mo gonna tell me I gotta go and get my $400 coat. I'm like, Mo, you get money? Let your coat stay there. Mo gonna tell me it's a Canada Goose. I'm like, Mo, when I leave abroad, I leave everything there at the broad house.
Mhm.
I don't think nothing of it. I just get more new stuff. You
Hey,
know,
it is what it is, though, man.
I
Everybody
got
got.
I got a Woolrich coat,
Mhm.
Rich, that I had for 15 years already.
See, I got one. I got one. I had for what? Let me see. 25 years,
Yo, yo,
26 years.
and it's still good.
That
And
motherfucker warm. When it get
warm.
cold, that
It-
motherfucker keep you
It's
warm.
warm. And then to top it off, the Woolrich store I was going to downtown by Chamber Street, Tenton Trails. Remember that?
Probably when I was gone.
Nah, Tenton Trails was down there before you was gone. It was
Okay.
Paragon
Oh yeah, I
on
know Paragon. Yeah, Paragon.
your Paragon, and then Tenton Trail. That's where you had all the winter gear.
I wasn't hip to it. I used to go down to South Street Seaport and get my
Oh,
levers and stuff
yeah.
down there, Tannery West.
You know, oh wow, I might have to go there. They still there?
Yeah, Tannery West.
Okay, I'm
It's
going,
like
I'm
it's
going.
like one of them brick buildings down there on
Yeah,
South Street
yeah.
Seaport.
Yeah, yo, I'll be at this
All
house.
you,
Show you,
all you,
for
all you gotta do is Google it. All you got.
Cannery West. Okay. Yeah.
When we was young, when I was young, we was getting money back in '86 when I had left the block and I was on 8th Avenue in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
We used to go all the motherfucking fly ass because we was just spending money, man.
Yo,
Every every
yo, yo.
every day, man, was we was getting so much money, man. Every day we get up and go shopping. All
Yeah,
four of
yeah,
us. It's four of
yeah.
us buying brand new shit. Everybody get brand new shit.
And,
Take the other
and
shit, put it in the bag, and go look and go and check our motherfucking spots. We got 9 spots in Harlem. And the Brooklyn, my Brooklyn crew, Ellen, them niggas that was taking care of Brooklyn.
I, on Wednesday, I'll get your shoe sneakers for school, okay? Yes, this Wednesday.
That's badness.
Yeah, yo.
Hey,
She
badness.
actually,
Hey, badness. You get the phone yet? What
she
happened?
actually, no, yo, Rich. She want a hamster in her room, but I told her she got to keep her room clean.
No, 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 no. She can't. Look, you got one thing at a time, mama. You
Yeah,
want the
yo.
phone? You want the phone? Get the phone. You know what I'm
And
saying?
she
He
want
said,
a hamster.
nah, you're not ready for a hamster yet.
Yo, cause
Hamsters a lot of responsibility.
yo,
I
Aaliyah got
I had
two.
I had hamsters when I was growing up.
Yo, and Aaliyah got a dog, a cat. Jameer got a lizard.
Oh
You
man,
know,
y'all got a whole menagerie of animals up in that motherfucker.
yo, he got a lizard in his room. Aaliyah got a cat and dog and another puppy coming here. And now I'm trying to get in here. I told Sherry, I said, yo, if they got all these puppies, I'm trying to get a cane corso. You know, Sherry gonna say, who gonna walk the damn dog? I'm like,
You
we gonna
will.
try to walk it.
Nah, you train them. You train them. See, this is the thing with K Cole. You got to work with him.
Oh
But
yes,
but but you train him. You have him get him trained. Whereas he don't pull. He walk with you, and then you keep on training him yourself.
yeah,
Yeah.
yo.
And
I
then
told
you
you,
live out in Queens, so you go right to the park with him. Let him run and all that shit. And
yo,
then have come here, and then give him the commands. Come here. And do the motherfucking thing where you go through your legs, sit in front of you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I told Sherry, I said I'm getting him as a puppy. She like, no. She, yo, Sherry nephews got alligators, snakes, pigs, wolf, and all that
In a house?
in their house. In their
What the
house.
fuck they doing with an alligator in their house?
I don't know. And he got iguana lizards. I don't know.
No,
He
that's
like
cool.
that.
I mean, the iguana, yeah, but an alligator, cause alligator get big, he gonna eat anybody.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
they don't like discriminate. They're not like you
Oh,
can't. It's hard
oh,
to domesticate them.
do you that was Sherry's second cousin that had the tiger in Drew Hamilton.
Oh, word. That was some crazy shit.
The
That nigga got a
big,
giant tiger.
no, that was a baby.
Oh yeah, that was a big baby.
That's how big they grow. I'm like,
Yeah, I seen
yo,
them. I seen that motherfucker in the window with the police. That nigga, ah.
yo, and the police said it. The police said when I hit him with the dart, he rushed to the window and hit the whole building shook. The
Yeah,
whole building moved,
yeah.
and the police were scared.
Motherfucking right. That's a tiger. They are apex predators.
Yes,
They kill with no remorse.
no remorse,
Yeah, it's like yo,
none.
you're food. They look at you as food.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
and
it.
yeah. What do you want, Navay? Okay, you don't want to answer. I'll see if I get you the phone Wednesday. Okay, all right. Yeah, God damn.
That's a good
God,
thing. I would. I look. I wish I had my babies in my life. You know what I mean? To be able to look out for them. You
God
know.
damn.
So you gotta be thankful, man.
Yo, I hope they
Yeah,
gonna take care of me.
ain't no question. Well, you gonna be all right. Nigga, you got money. You ain't got to worry, but
No,
nigga, you can
no, no, no,
you
no.
you can pay to get somebody to take care of you, nigga. So
Yeah, yeah, the vape does it because when I gotta take my needle, the vape be like, okay, 22, and stick me in my arm. The vape does it. Jameer is steady up there jerking off.
it's
That's
a
all
li-
he's doing.
it's a little you.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, Jameer. He like, yo, what? Jerking off. Oh, I gotta send you a picture a girl sent me today.
Oh,
Oh my god.
who is it?
Oh, some young girl I'm knocking down. I
Huh?
knocked down. She sent me a picture and was like, yo, you missed this? I'm like,
I,
ah.
I'm married.
Yeah. No, no. She don't know I'm married.
Yeah, well,
She know.
you don't want to fuck up your marriage with no
No, no, no,
bullshit.
no, no, not Rich. I almost ruined it when I had those two. And the mother died. That's how I got them.
Yeah, don't fuck up no more. You got a good thing going.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know that.
You
I know
know,
that.
it's not worth it. Know what? This is what I found out, right? In life, going through my adversities, making changes in my life. I found out, man, when you got a good person in your life, it may not be what you really want, but it's what you need. You know what I mean?
Okay,
You gotta.
hold on, Rich. This is my wife coming in. Yeah, I gotta let you go because
All
she
right,
just walked in.
all right,
All right, with all my medicine. God
okay. See, they taking care of you.
yeah.
They taking care of you.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, baby
Okay.
boy.
All right.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right.
I won. Yeah, he's something else, boy. That's Johnny. Johnny Wawa. Let's get to it, y'all. This is part two. Like I always show you, this is the book. I'm doing a Donald Trump. Through adversity come change. This is the workbook. You can go to my website, tac.love. What's up, Johnny?
How do I get off?
Just go out. There you go. And this is part two from last night. Here's the truth nobody tells you. The storm is not the hardest part. Everyone can fight when the bombs are falling. Everyone can dig deep when the world is watching. Everyone can find that superhuman strength when their back is against the wall and the adrenaline is pumping like fire through their veins. That's not the test. The test comes after. When the crisis is over, when the ambulance drives away, when the bankruptcy is filed, when the breakup is final, when the dust settles, and you're left standing in silence, not with a roaring battle, but with a whisper. And that whisper says, now what? Because sustaining the win, sustaining the change, sustaining the version of yourself that you bled to become, that is the hardest fight of all. Adrenaline fades, sympathy runs out, the cheerleader goes home, the urgent becomes boring, the new normal becomes the old normal. And before you know it, you're slipping back into the very person you swore you'd never be again. That is why tonight we talk about sustainability, not how to get there, not how to survive the fire, but how to stay there long after the fire has burnt out. Because the winner isn't the one who climbs the mountain once. The one is the one who lives on the mountain. So tonight we're asking 25 brutal, honest, uncomfortable questions, not about crisis, not about survival, but about consistency, about boredom, about the long game. Because change that doesn't last wasn't really change at all. So take a breath, settle in. This one's for the long haul. This is night two, the external flame. Let's go. Okay, I see what that does. But we're going to go from here and then we're going to go there. So, 26. Should your plan tomorrow night? Should you plan tomorrow night? Yes, write exactly three tasks. No 10, 3, not 10, 3 prioritize. That's your mission. Example: a student who failed an exam writes an email, Professor, review chapters 1, 3, 3, sleep by 11, executes perfectly. 27. What if you're alone and scared? Answer: play a podcast or an audiobook. Someone's voice in the room reduces loneliness and silence your inner circle, your inner critic, rather. Example: a widower listens to a comedy podcast each night, laughs, cries less, survives. 28. Why must we do? Why must you not watch the news? Answer: the news amplifies global chaos. You have local chaos, focus on yours. World problems wait until morning. Example: a firefighter off duty doesn't watch disaster coverage. He rests so he can serve tomorrow. Think about that. 29. How do you handle nightmares? Answer: before sleep, visualize a different ending to your worst fear. Rewrite the dream consciously. Example: a soldier visualizes surviving the ambush, stops the nightmare before it starts. 30. What's the last thing you say to yourself? Tonight I rest, tomorrow I rise. This is not my end. Example: a cancer patient whispers that wake up for chemo with fight in his eyes. The first 3 days building momentum. 31. What's the first thing you do each morning? Answer: drink a full glass of water. Dehydration mimics anxiety. Hydrate before you think. Example: a pilot before flight drinks 16 ounces clear head from takeoff to landing. 32. Should you exercise? Yes, even 5 push-ups. Movements burn stress hormones. A still body holds tension. A moving body releases it. Example: a prisoner in solitary confinement does burpees daily, keeps sanity. It's a true story. 33. What's the doorway rule? Answer: every time you walk through a doorway, pause and ask, what is my one priority right now? Reset your focus. Example: a chaotic mom walks into a kitchen, pauses, remembers she's making lunch, and solves world hunger. 34. How do you handle people asking, are you okay? Reply: I'm not okay, but I'm handling. Honest, not traumatic. Keep support flowing. Example, a man whose father died says that friends bring food, not pity. 35. What if you have to make a big decision today? Answer, sleep on it. No major decision before 24 hours. Adrenaline lies. Clarity takes time. Example, a CEO offered a burnout says, I'll respond tomorrow. Let me re-say that. I messed that up. A CEO offered a buyout says, I'll respond tomorrow. Negotiation 20% more after sleeping. 36. Why must you keep your environment clean? Cluttered space equals cluttered mind. Make your bed, wash one dish, try order, fight big chaos. Example, a depressed teenager makes his bed. That one act starts his upward spiral. 37. What's the 2 minute rule? If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Momentum builds for small completions, rather. I told y'all I'm as dyslexic. Don't, and I smoke a lot of weed. Example, reply to the email, pay that bill, send that text, 3 wins before coffee. 38. How do you stop overthinking? Answer, set a worry timer. 10 minutes a day, worry only during that time. Outside it, not now. Example, an anxious bride sets 2 p.m. for wedding worries, enjoys her whole morning stress free. 39. What if you fall? What if you fail again on day two? Answer, that's not failure, that's feedback. Adjust, don't abandon. Example, a dieter who eats a donut doesn't quit. He has salad for lunch. That's the win. 40. Why must you tell someone your plan? Answer, accountability doubles your success rate. You're not just failing yourself, you be failing them. Example, a writer tells a friend, I'll send 3 pages by Friday. Actually, writes because he hates disappointing her. And what these are doing, right, is showing you how to maneuver through difficult times. You don't let it break you. You work through it. Like I tell you about spilt, I don't cry over spilt milk. Clean it up and get some more milk. That's energy wasted. Always understand that. All right. Transformation begins. 41. How do you know if you're healing? Answer, when you can talk about the adversity without crying, not numb, just processed. Example, a woman who lost her business can now say it failed with a shrug, not a sob. 42. What's the gratitude flip? Answer, thing, for every bad thing, find one good thing it gave you. The loss gave you time. The rejection gave you direction. Example, a musician's dropped from a label now has creative freedom, writes his best album. See what I'm saying? It's telling you how to take your adversities and flipping it. And this is how you win. That's why I say I want everyone to win. And I'm trying to give you the game for so that you can win in life. You have to understand it's only through your adversity changes take place, and changes is growth. Adversities are the lessons that get you to your blessings. Always understand that. 43. Should you help others while struggling? Answer, yes, but small acts. Helping someone else shift your focus from poor me to I have value. Makes sense. Example, a broke man donates $1 to a homeless person, feels richer than his bank account shows. True story. 44. What's the mirror test? Answer. Look at yourself in the mirror each morning and say, I am proud of who I am becoming. Not who you are, who you're becoming. And to expound on that, I grew up with low self-esteem. I was naive about a lot of things. I wanted to hang out with people who really didn't have any love for me, or, I just, and then when I start, hustling, I was the plug. So, everybody stuck to me, but it still didn't stop me from having low self-esteem. And I made millions of dollars in the street, right? But I was never happy, and going through that, and then, right, being in prison, by yourself for decades, almost 3 decades. You learn to love yourself. Of course, I did a lot of treatments and programs and everything. Like I said, I got an honorary master's degree in business from Baylor University through Devout Venture. I created 30 apps, devices, business concepts. I think I've read over I made a couple thousand books. That was one of my things. I was a very voracious reader. And going through all the things I went through helped me to be the person I am today, that I honestly love. And if I didn't go through the things, all the sadness, all the disappointment, all the betrayal, all the things that life gives you when you live that life. Me and my buddy was talking yesterday, and like I told him, I said, hustling is the devil. There's nothing good about it. Just think about it. Everything about the streets is the devil. No one really has your back. If you go to jail, your friend's gonna try to screw your woman, or they're gonna try to screw them while you're there. Your woman gonna do what she gonna do. You know, everybody gonna have their hand out. But these are lessons. Like I say, I'm more content now living off $1,000 a month than I've been content being rich and having hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, and on paper, damn near being a millionaire with houses, and then with cash and jewelry and all that, way over a million. So I understand both sides. And the thing is, I just want us to be able to heal so we can really feel God's blessing. Like I said, my cup is not only half full, it's runneth over. And this is why I give it to y'all, because I want everybody to be able to feel the peace that I finally got through listening, to God's commands, you know, getting my own relationship with the God of my understanding and living by that now, and not living, devilish, because when you're in the street, that's devilish. Everything about it is, everyone will cross you. You have to understand that, especially today. No one is like it used to be. So, that's just life. So this is why I tell you guys, man, I've been through a lot, and I know that it's hard. But if you listen to me and you embrace this journey, you're going to see you don't have to suffer like I've suffered. You don't have to go through what I've gone through. All you have to do is start to live right. Keep God first and do the right thing for you. Stay honest with you. See, when you're not honest with you, that's when everything blows up. Of course, anybody can come and have you do something. But when you're honest with you and you say everything starts right here and ends right here, So every decision in your life is yours. So if it goes bad, it's you, no one else. But we got to be able to get comfortable with being able to uh, be honest with ourselves because most people can't. It's sad, but it's true. It's just how life is. Like I said, I just want us all to heal. I want us all to be able to love one another and do right by each other. All the other stuff that we go, it's just nonsense. Let me finish. What's okay? That's why I went there because what's the mirror test? Look at yourself in the mirror each morning and say, "I'm proud of who I'm becoming, not who you are, who you're becoming." Example: recovering addict does this 100 days later. He believes it. 45. Why must we celebrate the week? Answer: you survived 7 days. That's a win. Buy coffee, take a walk, acknowledge the grind. Example: a freelancer after a brutal project buys himself a new pen. Tiny reward, huge morale. 46. What if the adversity is still ongoing? Then you're not waiting for it to end. You're living inside it. That's your new normal. Adapt, don't endure. Example: a family with a sick child doesn't wait for a cure. They create a joyful routine inside the hospital. 47. How do you find the lesson? Answer: ask, if this happened for me, not to me, what will be what will it be teaching? Example: a man whose car broke down asks that, realizes he was overworking. The breakdown saved his health. 48. What's the new identity question? Answer: who do I need to become to never go through this again? Example: a woman who was cheated on becomes someone who values her own worth, never attracts a cheater again. 49. Can you ever go back to normal? No, and you shouldn't want to. Normal was weak. You're building new normal, stronger, wiser, sharper. Example: a soldier returns from war, doesn't want old life, builds a veteran community instead. And 50. What's the final midnight protocol rule? Answer: I am not my problem. I am the problem solving it. Separate yourself from the struggle. You're the hero, not the victim. Example: a man with debt doesn't say I'm in debt. He says I'm eliminating debt. One is identify, the other is action. So here we are, 50 questions, 50 answers, 50 examples. And none of them matter if you do one single thing tonight. Not at all 50, just one. Drink the water, make the bed, send a text, breathe that breath. Because midnight protocol isn't about being perfect. It's about being present. It's about looking at the fire and saying, I see you, and I'm not running. You don't need an audience to do this. You don't need guests. You just need yourself and a willingness to show up for yourself in the dark. So the night before you go to sleep, ask yourself, what's my one move? Then make it. I'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same grit. Keep going. You're not alone. I'm fighting here in the dark with you. And this is what it's about, y'all. Us helping each other to get to where we need to be. You know, like I said, I just want us all to win. You know, I'm doing everything in my powers to win, and it's going to take time. And I will appreciate the time that it takes because it's going to build character. And when you build solid relationships and you start making the progress you need to make in life, man, life is beautiful. Trust and believe me, man. And if nobody told you they love you today, I'm telling you. And y'all have a blessed night. Get your spirit right. Tech man out. Peace.